Da, 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 da. Up to Breen. We gotta go see Mr. Breen, Dr. Breen, Wallace Breen. Above the city, above the world. I wonder in the grand scheme of things, how tall is the Citadel? Right? Because it feels like it'd be like the Empire State Building or something. Or one of the tallest. It would match one of the tallest buildings in the world. But I wonder truly how tall it is. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Dark energy. Hello, Combine. And hello, Mossman. You bitch.
I'll take him from here. Don't struggle. It's no use. Until you're where he wants you, there's nothing you can do.
I can do things.
I'm sorry, Gordon.
You traitor.
Inhabited by vast meteorological intelligences, worlds stretched thin across the membranes where the dimensions intersect. Impossible to describe with our limited vocabulary.
What I've seen is also beyond words, Breen. Genocide. Indescribable evil. Good God.
Well, if it isn't Gordon Freeman at last.
Hi.
What's this? I'll put it over there. You have my gratitude, Doctor. First you lead me straight to the doorstep of my oldest friend, and then you deliver yourself? If I'd known you were going to come straight up to my office, I wouldn't have bothered hunting you in the first place. Having both of you in my keeping ensures I can dictate the terms of any bargain I care to make with the Combine.
Dr. Breen.
Huh.
Wallace.
Yes, Judith, what is it?
The bargain we should be making is for Eli's life so he can continue his research.
Thanks to you, we have everything we need in that regard. You're more than qualified to finish his research yourself. What neither you nor I can do is convince that rabble in the streets to give up their senseless struggle. Yet Eli refuses to speak the words that would save them all.
Save them? For what?
Eli, if you won't do the right thing for the good of all people, maybe you'll do it for one of them.
Alex, honey.
Dad. Gordon?
Hi, Alex.
God damn you, Breen, you let her go.
That's all up to you, my old friend. Will you let your stubborn short-sightedness doom the entire species, or will you give your child the chance your mother never had?
How dare you even mention her?
Alex, my dear, you have your mother's eyes, but your father's stubborn nature.
You haven't seen a bit of it yet.
Really? Well, let's see how well it serves you on the far side of a Combine portal.
Go ahead, Breen. If that's the worst you can do, send us both through your portal.
No, I'm only gonna send Alex.
Hardly the worst, but you might find that hard to believe once you get there.
It isn't necessary.
I agree. It's a total waste. Fortunately, the Resistance has shown it is willing to accept a new leader. And this one has proven to be a fine pawn for those who control him.
No.
Don't listen to him, Gordon.
How about it, Dr. Freeman? Did you realize your contract was open to the highest bidder?
Gordon would never make any kind of deal with you.
I understand if you don't wish to discuss this in front of your friends. I'll send them on their way, and then we can talk openly.
Don't struggle, honey.
Dad, I'm so sorry.
Alex, sweetheart.
Judith, what do you think you're doing?
We're doing what I could never do alone. We're stopping you.
Yes.
I still don't like Judith.
Guards, get in here. They know you betrayed them. They'll turn on you. Judith, Dr. Mossman, please.
I'm sorry, Wallace. You're all out of time. Don't.
Hurry! Dad,
And
hold on.
boom.
Fool!
Watch out, he's gonna...
No!
Because Breen doesn't understand how that device works. He kind of just flubs it.
Dad!
Oh, no.
There's no time, Alex. He's on his way to the portal. You'll need this.
Dr. Mossman, Judith, look after my father.
Don't you worry.
Whoosh.
Dad, I'm not saying goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Story beat.
Come on, Gordon. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm useless for the first. I'm useless for a little bit. Also, give me 1 sec, Alex. Okay. I have to. Just. Yeah, I know, Alex. Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Citadel is now under new ownership.
Gordon, we haven't known each other very long, but I know you didn't have to do this. I had to rescue my father, but
Yeah, I didn't have to do this.
well, thanks for coming after me.
You're welcome.
Hey, listen.
I can still deliver,
That's him.
but not without your help. The portal destination is untenable. Surely you can set the relay elsewhere. There's no way I can survive in that environment. A host body? You must be joking. I can't possibly.
There he is.
Oh, all right. Damn it, if that's what it takes. Just hurry. He's right behind me.
Hi, Breen.
Shit.
Hi, advisor.
Damn it, not again.
I like you can tell that this is like an advisor thing because they have a special marking.
The gravity gun. He doesn't have a clue, does he?
Nope, he doesn't.
I wonder where he's going. Oh my god. This is the Citadel's dark fusion reactor. It powers their tunneling entanglement device.
So teleporter.
We'll never have a chance like this again. We've got to stop Dr. Breen.
And this is where everything goes speedy. Okay.
I can't shut it down. Looks like he's turned over control to the other side. You'll have to go into the core and do what you can.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
Get in the elevator and I'll let you in.
Final fight.
Don't forget to charge your boost. Do your worst, Gordon. But be careful.
Bye, Alex. I like how I'm going down. Because this, yeah, the elevator can only go down. But it's like, we're going to the base of a reactor. Let's do this.
Dr. Freeman, you really shouldn't be out there. At the moment of synapse, as I teleport, this chamber will be bathed in deadly particles that have yet to be named by human science. Perhaps when I have the leisure to do the work myself, I'll name one of them after you. That way you won't be completely forgotten. When the singularity collapses, I will be far away from here, in another universe, as a matter of fact. You, on the other hand, will be destroyed in every way it is possible to be destroyed.
What? I thought I removed it.
Dr. Freeman, you really shouldn't be out there. At the moment of synapse, as I teleport, this chamber will be bathed in deadly
Yeah, I know.
particles that have yet to be named by human science. Perhaps when I have the leisure to do the work myself, I'll name one of them after you.
What? There's no light.
Dr. Freeman, you really shouldn't be out there. At the moment of synapse, as I teleport, this chamber will be bathed in deadly particles that have yet to be named by human science. Perhaps when I have the leisure to do the work myself, I'll name one of them after you. That way you won't be completely forgotten. When the singularity collapses, I will be far away from here, in another universe,
Oh.
as a matter of fact. You, on the other hand, will be destroyed in every way it is possible to be destroyed, and even in some which are essential.
I can't do that. I'm trying to see, like, what motions can I make? 'Cause
Dr. Freeman,
Oh.
you really shouldn't be out there. At the moment of synapse, as I teleport,
There we go.
this chamber will be bathed in deadly particles that have yet to be named by human science. Perhaps when I have the leisure to do the work myself, I'll name one of them after you. That way you won't be completely forgotten. When the singularity collapses, I will be far away from here, in another another universe, as a matter of fact. You, on the other hand, will be destroyed in every way it is possible to be destroyed, and even in some which are essentially impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know if this threat could possibly hope to achieve. It's like their own annihilation.
Hey, buddy. Buddies.
Great. Oh no, Green started his ascent.
Same.
Hurry, Gordon, before he escapes. Keep going.
I have started my ascent as well.
I could have told you that was pointless, Dr. Freeman.
Go, Gordon.
Where do I go from here? Over here. Over there. Over there. I'm gonna be too late. God dang it.
Are you still with us, Dr. Freeman? Not for much longer,
I missed the
think.
cycle.
If
Come on.
only you had harnessed your boundless energy for a useful purpose.
Because you can take him out. I think I'm possibly a little bit early, too.
Oh my god. The portal's opening.
Go back, Freeman. You have no idea what you're doing. I hope you said your farewell.
Oh my god, I have a missing texture in the sky.
You don't know what you will unleash. You could bring down this whole citadel. Think, man. Think of the people below.
Oh, it took both of them out. Woo! He hasn't even gotten up here yet, I don't think.
Did it! Come on, Gordon. We've got to get out of here.
Maybe we still have time. Time, Dr. Freeman? Is it really that time once again?
Dr. Freeman? Is it really that time again? It seems as if you only just arrived. You've done a great deal in a small time span. You've done so well, in fact, that I've received some interesting offers for your services. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate them, but these are extraordinary times. Rather than offer you the illusion of free choice, I will take the liberty of choosing for you, if and when your time comes round again. I do apologize for what must seem to you an arbitrary imposition, Dr. Freeman. I trust it will all make sense to you in the course of...
Well,
Well, I'm really
I'm not at liberty to say.
In the meantime, this is where I get off.
Bye, G-Man. So, what can I say for the next 6 minutes to make this feel worth it? I'm joking. I already knew the final episode would be shorter, just because when I played the original Half-Life, and I played Half-Life 2 before, and it didn't have to be archived per se, it just had to be stricken from any upload schedule because the audio was bad. But in the grand scheme of things, if you think about it, Half-Life 2 opened the doorway or Half-Life 1 created this idea that in your FPS game, you could really have a story. Now, mind you, Half-Life 1, the story was mediocre at points. It's not the best game, but it is pretty decent. It's pretty good. Half-Life 2 showed physics engines and pushed the limits. In some ways. I'm not going to say push the limits entirely, but the game looks really good for when it came out. And I feel like if you think about it, Half-Life is just a great series, and we already the knowledge that we have that we're going to see possibly 1 or 2 Half-Life games this year or within the next few years is amazing, honestly. So, Half-Life 2 has always been one of those games where I only really learned about it from watching a series or a playthrough by Vex, the dude behind the super hostile Minecraft CTM maps. And it was just fun to watch him play because of how he loved the guns and everything. And I'm not gonna say that inspired me to play Half-Life 2, and I'm not going to say that inspired me to continue to do YouTube. I kind of just had these ideas in my head back then, way before I believe I watched him. But Half-Life is just one of those series that it's amazing to see where it has come from and where it's going to go in the future.
Lamar! Blast that little... Where did she get to?
Half-Life also, or this series on the channel, is a way to, I don't know how to properly say this. For the longest time, I wanted to play Half-Life mods, or Half-Life 2 mods, because Half-Life modding is one of the coolest sites. Because a lot of times, the modders know what they're doing. The mappers know really what they're doing, and it's just cool to see what they come up with. So, by doing this, by uploading this series in particular, I'm opening the door for myself to play those kinds of games, to play those mods, to play other stuff for the channel, and possibly for a second channel. And the second channel, I keep mentioning it, it's more likely going to just be stuff that does not fit the main channel, and it's never going to be scheduled. And by never going to be scheduled, I mean it's going to have like probably the same upload times as the main channel, or some modified ones, but it's not going to be a thing where, oh, I'm going to be uploading this one mod playthrough, and it's going to be 3 hours long, so it's going to be 6 videos, if I do my math right. 30-minute videos, I've estimated, right? But I'm not going to just say, oh yeah, we're going to upload that, and then we're going to immediately upload the next week, and no. I've learned not to double up my workload, especially when I don't have arguably the free time, and I will not have the free time I have now at all in the future. Like my timing has changed over time, but I try my best, and that's why you see co-op games, because if I play with Pickle, I can just say, hey, I'm gonna upload this, and it'll be like, okay, I'm gonna record this, okay. But in general, I just feel that Half-Life 2 is just such a unique experience, and no matter how many other games come after, I don't think you're gonna get some of the same story beats, the same feel of gameplay that you get with Half-Life. And yeah, it's kind of, the one sad thing is that Skibbity Toilet is what young kids know of when it comes to Half-Life. They don't know Gmod and Gmod videos. They don't really know about SFM. They don't know Half-Life at all. But that's just the way it goes. But overall, I am glad, in a weird way, to finally be hitting this point with Half-Life 2. Finally getting it done after wanting to play it for years. One of the first major series on the channel for a while was Half-Life. I mean, after I did a few other things. But like one of the main series that when I was starting to figure out my schedule of, oh, I'll upload once a week on a Wednesday and it'll be a different thing every week. That's fine and dandy, but if you're doing a full series for a game and you're not super heavily editing, it's just not a good thought process. I don't know why I thought that way when I was younger. And it's not that many years ago, honestly. Right? Like, several years prior when I was much younger, I was like, hey, I'm going to upload this for Halloween and do a whole month of Halloween because I haven't uploaded. And you can tell the quality of some of that content. Like, it's not good. Overall, it's just like, I don't know. I'm finally going and hitting the next part after playing Half-Life originally for the channel. Playing Blue Shift, Opposing Force, playing Black Mesa last year. I feel like going through different phases in the channel is good. But I feel like one of the problems that I have, personally, is something that more than likely no one's going to really listen to this. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Because I'm saying things that a viewer would be like, huh, or okay. They might be questioning my sanity here, but I'm not insane. I make the joke all the time, but it's not there. But overall, like, I feel like I run into the problem that it's not that I'm OCD, right? It's not like that. It's I don't really want to upload a game to the channel unless I've played the prequel or prequels, right? Like, I played Half-Life, and then I played Half-Life 3, and then I was like, oh, I'll play Black Mesa before I play Half-Life 2. That was just because I wanted to play Black Mesa. I finally got around to it. It seemed cool. I wanted to see Zen. And I did, and it was really fun. But then there are other cases of games where I understand where Pickle and I come from when it comes to the two of us. Like, if we're like, oh, we should play Dead Island, which we did, and then we should play Dead Island Riptide. Yeah, because that's the next game in the series. It continues the story from the first game, and then you play Dead Island 2. It's connected in some way, shape, or form, I guess. But for the channel, I don't have to upload Far Cry 1, Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, Far Cry 6, with spin-offs in between. I don't have to upload the Remedyverse in an order. Should I? For certain series? Honestly, like the Remedyverse? Yeah. Because there's a meaning to it. Like, I should play the games in order. If I'm recording the games already, and I should play the games in order to understand it in the next game, fine, I should probably do that. But in the grand scheme of things, jumping around is not a big deal if a lot of games are standalone. Like Borderlands. Yeah, they're tied together, but you can play Borderlands 2 without playing Borderlands 1. You just look up a guide. Or not a guide, but like where the story went. I could play any kind of game without playing the prequel. And for the most part, I won't have any issues. But that's just not how I think. It's not how I roll. And I feel like it's a downside. Sorry. A downside to creating content where I feel the need to complete a previous game before the next. And I don't know. It's a positive and a negative, right? Is it always going to affect me? No. Is it going to be something that affects my content and affects what I do? Yeah. Like, I don't want to play Homefront the Revolution without playing Homefront, but then I've already played Homefront the Revolution personally, and I don't really know if I want to upload that. But yeah. I feel like that's just my mindset. It's just a thing that's at the end of a series, end of the first chunk of a series. So, if you're listening to this, hi. If you're not, then yeah, the video's just there. I feel open, or I feel like I'm allowed to be open with YouTube, because I'm allowed to just say what I want and how I want the channel to go. And Half-Life 2 is like, honestly, I feel like a next step, because I have finally finished it. And mind you, episode 1 and 2 are both coming right after this. So, like, someone probably clicked off after Breen's death and when I started talking. And they're like, oh, episode 1 and 2. Oh, that's fine. Episode 1 and 2 are not mirrored. It's just how it is. The mod's not updated for those. But what I can say overall is I'm glad that there are people that are willing to join me on this journey of YouTube, on these videos, to have some fun, hang out. Subscribers, the subscriber count and the view count don't really matter to me, but I can at least say thank you. With my neurotic behavior regarding uploads. But yeah. Next time, Half-Life 2, Episode 1, MMod. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.